In the meantime, you want to hear the story of how I met C418?
Yeah, absolute. What?
Yeah.
Like the music?
Yeah, the composer of Minecraft. This is a real story.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do this while you're gathering resources. So
right. Give me a countdown first. Give me a countdown.
Okay, ready? Set.
Yes.
Go. 90 seconds. So my brother is an indie game developer, and he's actually working with C418 on their next project together. So that's just an open thing. They're working on an indie game based out of Vancouver, and they haven't released a lot of details about it yet, but they work together. So about a month ago, I went and visited Vancouver for the first time. Very beautiful city. You Canadians really know how to build a very pretty city. And so I went and visited him, and while I was visiting, we went to a coffee shop where he met up with a bunch of his indie developer friends. And so, and I didn't know exactly who the group was, but it was like a big coffee shop where they were meeting up before they were going to go watch like a Formula 1 race or whatever. And I just was there for a couple minutes before I left to go meet up with another friend, but at least got to like see the folks there, say hi to a couple of them. And C418 was actually there in the group, which was really cool. And so the next week, I went to PAX, and a Minecraft YouTuber friend of mine, I was talking to him, and I was like, hey, I met C418 last weekend when I was in Vancouver. And he was like, whoa, okay, that's actually really cool. What was he like? And I was like, well, I didn't like talk to him. I was like, what? You didn't speak to him at all. I was like, no, it was like a big group of people at a coffee shop. There was like 10 people in like a group, and I was just in the group. He's like, okay, so you were just like near C418. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And he's like, okay, well, what was he like at least? And I was like, well, he didn't actually say like anything the whole time. He seemed like really quiet. There was like 4 or 5 people who were really talking, and I just kind of saw him in the corner. Oh, time's up.
I'm so close. I'm so close.
I'll give you another
30
90.
second extension.
Another 90.
Another 90? I mean, okay, I'll take another 90.
And so I was like, yeah, technically he didn't talk. So I didn't talk to him at any point. I just kind of talked to 1 or 2 of the other people. So he's like, okay, so you didn't meet him. You were just kind of near C418, and like he didn't say anything. And I was like, yeah, but I was kind of near C418, so pretty cool. So that was the story, and I was like pretty excited about it. And my YouTuber friend was a little annoyed that there wasn't any actual information to give. And then the next night, my brother was at PAX, so we all got dinner together, and he brought it up. My friend Skip brought it up and was like, hey, Doug told me that he got to meet C418 last weekend at Vancouver. Davey was like, what? When? And I was like, at that coffee shop. Remember we all went there and he was in the group? Davey was like, that is not C418. That's Nathan. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, C418 lives in Texas. That's just Nathan. And so I was just near a guy. I was just near some guy at a coffee shop who I just assumed was C418 and went and started telling my friends to look cool. And that's the story of how me, Doug, definitely met the real C418.
That's amazing.